My name is Benjamin Marsh, and I'm the CEO and founder of Around the Bend Farms Incorporated. Around the Bend Farms is going to be a community-driven and supported farm where we focus entirely on what the community wants and needs in terms of good, healthy, naturally grown food here in Central Oregon. Initially, my projected startup costs run about $1.5 million, and I'm trying to raise money for purchasing land, purchasing the needed equipment for starting the operation. So this includes the fixed greenhouse structure and also a movable greenhouse structure. I need to hire an architect because I have a design for the farm itself, but I need somebody who has expertise in design to be able to create the blueprints for it before I can actually go out to contractors and start working on the construction. It's my desire to preserve as much as I can and only use about 1/3 of the land that I purchase for the actual growing operation. 1/2 of the growing operation will take place within greenhouses, which don't require taking up a whole lot of space. And then the other half will be done on the soil on movable greenhouses, which actually will move around the farm so that when I do the crop rotations and the tilling of the soil, I'm not depleting the soil in one particular place. The current American model of agriculture is to consume large swaths of land. And by overwatering and by over-fertilizing that soil, it kills all the natural bacteria in the soil to a point where it's no longer usable. And so we have to adopt sustainable methods because of that. So much research has already been done, which has clearly shown that a lot of the resources on our planet are being depleted exponentially. And as our population increases, these resources are going to become diminished. And so it's my goal to preserve what resources that we do have and to use effective methods that are sustainable. Over 1/4 of Americans are purchasing quick grab-and-go foods, and I think that we need to really focus on how we can deliver healthy, good substitutes and providing that at an affordable price. And I think it's important that people have access to good, healthy, delicious food across all socioeconomic levels. I've been a public educator over the last 8 years, and I've spent a lot of time working with families, working with children, figuring out how I can best provide sufficient support and resources and learning tools for children and for families. It doesn't matter that I have degrees, okay? It doesn't matter that I have certifications or that I have particular licenses. I think what matters most is that I care deeply about people and about the quality of people's lives. We're not separate, discrete entities, that we are all inextricably connected to each other and our planet in very important ways. And if we are depleting the resources on our planet, if we're ignoring each other, if we get into very selfish practices and selfish ways, then we are going against nature. I've been thinking about this project over the last about 2.5 years. I finally got started actively working on it back in August 2015. So the first milestone, of course, was creating the nonprofit 501c3 status. And then I was able to have the website updated and maintain a certain amount of transparency so that anybody who's interested in seeing what it is that we're doing can access that information on the website by checking the blog posts. I just want to provide options for achieving a certain amount of personal health, balance, and prosperity in one's life. And I think there's no better way to do that than through food, because we all need to eat and we all feel better about ourselves when we eat a good, healthy meal. By reaching out to people, by asking a lot of questions, by doing a lot of the research that I've been doing, spending a lot of time on the internet and writing things down in my notebooks, as I've been cultivating this vision and putting a lot of energy into it, what has been happening is that energy has been coming back to me in terms of materializing the vision. And it's only growing. I mean, day by day, it's growing.